Sorry.
What's going on?
My microphone was stuck.
Why are you so loud? You're always louder than me.
No.
Yeah, you are. Just listen. Don't you sound loud?
No. I mean, I sound loud in my own ears because I'm...
Do I sound equally loud?
I guess I sound a little bit louder, but I'm guessing because my ears are closer to my mouth than...
Is that what it is? Than mine?
Yeah.
My ears are not as close to my mouth?
No.
What?
Your ears aren't as close to my mouth. Your ears are way over there.
God, that's so complicated.
Look, see my mouth, my ears, like, what, 6 inches here?
Yep.
We've got, 6 feet between my mouth and your ears. Plus, you have those doodads on, so you can't...
What doodads?
Your earphone things. Headphones.
You have headphones on, too. Excuse me.
Well, they're attached directly to my mouth. Whatever, Christina. Don't make me explain this technical stuff to you.
I just thought we could start off on a good foot where we understood what was going on and we had a certain sense of equality.
You're wearing that. You're wearing that shirt I love again. I love that shirt.
I know. You know, this is what you do. I have to plan what day I'm going to wear the one good shirt. So you...
Oh, you wear it for the radio.
Yeah. So I had this other shirt. I wore it for 3 days. Every day I would wake up and I'd think, yeah, I slept in it, but who cares? I'm just going to wear it again. I'm not going to see anybody but the guy at the recycling shed. So I can wear this again. And so I wore that and I thought, but I really don't want to wear it on Friday. And when I went upstairs to look for something to wear today that was fresh, because I was coming out into the world, yeah. I found, waiting for me in pristine format, this beautiful checkered shirt.
Nice job. What was all that noise?
I don't know. It
Are we being like ambushed by someone coming up here?
If somebody's coming up here, I'm going to shut the door on them. So I'll be ready. I'll be poised.
Okay. Ready to spring.
Actually, the door was open this morning.
Maybe there's someone here already, like in the closet.
That's what I'm thinking. Last time, this happened a couple weeks ago, and I checked. I actually looked in there. Because I just don't want to think that there's malingerers here at 11th Hour Radio. I just can't deal with that idea.
The women's bathroom at my work has a closet in it, and I always open the closet before I lock the door.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I haven't locked myself in with somebody, like a closet croucher.
A what?
You know, like somebody who crouches in closets.
Is that a thing?
Well, when I was 10 years old, it felt like a thing. It probably is a thing. God, there's sickos out there, Christina.
Yeah, so I've heard.
All our 10-year-old nightmares are probably true. Monsters under the bed.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want me to check? Do you want me to check the closet?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, hang on a second.
She's going to check the closet. Because... Oh, yeah, you better take your headphones off.
I forgot about that.
Because even if there's nobody in the closet, she might find treasure.
There's a chair in front of the closet, so nobody could have actually got
There's a chair in front of the closet? Why would that be if someone wasn't trying to keep a monster out? How's it look?
Okay.
Is it okay? Okay, all clear. You better put the chair, put the chair back though, just in case there's a monster.
There's a life ladder, escape fire ladder in there.
Yeah, you can never be too careful.
Where did my microphone come from? Like what? How come the cord is on the ground over here? Hold on a second.
You know, because DJs come in here and they screw around with stuff. And so we get in here, and now we are like in a spider's web. See, because now your cable's going over my iPhone. Okay,
right.
I gotta move my iPhone. Now it's just don't get it.
It's going over your other recorder.
Don't get it near my recorder.
This is like that game, where you all join hands in a circle and you twist up, and then you ask somebody to come and try to untwist you without...
Twister?
No.
Couldn't we put this under the table?
Yeah. No.
Hand me.
Let's put it back where it was.
No,
Hold on.
we can put it under. I'll hand this to you under the table. I'm going to hand her microphone.
Okay.
Here it comes.
No, Christina, it's tangled in something.
Now it's tangled in my cord.
This is ridiculous. This is far more ridiculous than we usually are.
Wait, hand it
Are you
back.
okay?
Hand it back. I got an idea.
On the top? No, it has to go back underneath.
Yeah, hand it under the table. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Ow.
What was that?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't that feel better?
Does actually.
Oh God, I feel so good. I feel so good, and it is so good to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
And all you 4 people listening to this ridiculousness, you have tuned into 11th Hour Radio, coming to you live from Royalton Community Radio in South Royalton, Vermont, 96.5 WFERLP.
And you're going to learn so many things today because I have this incredible list.
That's Christina Stikos.
Yes.
I'm Emily Howe.
Yes.
She does have an incredible list.
I do.
I have a Home Depot receipt with a few things scrawled on it.
Okay, well, I'm going to start right off with World Elephant Day. Did you read William Shatner's 2016 World Elephant Day message part 2?
No, I didn't read part 1. I didn't even know it was World Elephant Day. I love elephants.
That's all it's about. That's fine. I'm glad, because that's really all it's about.
I feel a little guilty now that I love elephants and I didn't know it was World Elephant Day.
Well, I didn't read his message either.
Why are you asking me if I did?
I just wondered if you did. I didn't. I keep tabs on
William Shatner
for sure.
The poor thing.
I love his music.
How do you get a name like that?
That was probably a stage name. He's probably there's people out
No,
there.
you wouldn't pick Shatner as your stage name.
Yes, you would. It has a kind of a, I don't know, classy ring to it.
It doesn't have a classy ring. It has like a fecal ring
kind of
to it.
Classy, dorky. He's so dorky and classy at the same time. I don't know of any other actor.
He can pull off Shatner.
He just does, he's so campy, but he's so beautiful.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Well, I'm glad to know that he loves elephants.
I just wanted to mention William Shatner.
You just wanted to say Shatner.
I did. I don't really care about elephants. No, I love animals. I'm just kidding. I'm pulling your big leg.
Your elephant. That was the dumbest joke.
But you got it. I can't believe it.
Oh my God. What's next on your list? Quickly.
Poison ivy.
Oh man.
Poison ivy.
What is, are you including all the poison families, like parsnip and chervil and all that, or you're just specifically wanting to talk about poison ivy?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like poison ivy is not as big of a concern now that they've busted out the big ones.
Well, it's been really
poison parsnip.
No, it's just not as popular. It's been left behind. It's not one of the in crowd.
I know, the fad. Poison parsnip is all in the
Yeah, but to tell you the truth,
now.
poison ivy is as bad as ever. In case anybody had, was.
I've actually heard it's worse because of for some reason the pollution in the air has made it needs some sort of oxygen derived
Oxygen
nutrients. I don't
derived.
remember.
I'm glad this follows a
My
a
mom is
science
not
show.
about poison ivy. Like, she wants to eradicate the poison ivy from our town. So I know some of these things. Like, poison ivy is now more potent than it used to be.
Okay, well, ask her if she knows this, okay? Because I saw this whole demonstration on a video on why it's so hard to get it off your hands. Because what this video shows is that you can actually get the oils off, but not merely by washing your hands. Even with something like Dawn. So what you want to do is do your washing, and then take a washcloth and really scrub it off. Because the thing is that even with soap, it doesn't completely come off, and you got to like manually take it off with a washcloth. And then
they make something that takes it off too. It's like the de-skunking for dogs, but it's like
that bar of soap that has a funny name. Nell's.
It's like
What is the name of that? Naphtha or something?
No, it's like Techni or Techna.
No, I'm gonna look it up.
It is.
Naphtha. Because this was
that's not a word. You're just making that up.
I am not making this up.
Look up Techna or Techno or Tech.
Fells Naphtha bar soap. It's right here. Fells
okay, but
Naphtha.
now look up poison ivy and then just put in tech and see what it comes up.
I just want to look at Fells Naphtha for a minute because it's such a cool word. Why the hell is it called that? Excuse me, I swore a tiny swear.
I don't think hell is a swear. We've gone over this.
Oh, because
I think hell, ass, crap, and damn are like usable ones.
Okay, and most kids, well, they're not in school. They might be listening, and somebody might be really mad at us right now.
No, I had this discussion in the car with my family the other day about like which swear words were the biggies, and it wasn't those ones.
Okay,
but I said those aren't polite. Those aren't polite at all, and they're not good words to use. But they are. I didn't group them in with the biggies.
Okay, and you ran it by your kids. So. No,
my older kid. It was my older kid who's almost 12, and we were talking about why certain words offend people and which, I think, and the double meaning of some of the words and stuff like that. And so we were having like an actual adult sort of conversation about it.
What a great way to introduce the swear words. Because
I didn't actually say any of the biggies. Actually,
he knew them already. Of course he did, but he knew them. So it's better just to air your dirty laundry, as they say, using Fells Naphtha laundry bar and stain remover, which you can get at Amazon.
Okay, now look up. That isn't specifically for poison ivy, though. This techno stuff is for poison ivy.
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
But I want to say one more thing about Fells Naphtha.
You're making me itch. What?
No, listen. Okay, if I click on this right now, if I click on Fells Naphtha on Amazon, which I'm going to do,
I can go into your shopping cart.
I can guarantee that in about 5 minutes, it's going to show up on my Facebook feed as a sponsored ad.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, that's how it works. They've developed these very sophisticated software programs.
I just touched my tongue to the microphone. Do you think that is bad?
Yeah, you could get dysentery from that, or Zika virus.
I don't want my head to shrink. It's small enough already.
Okay, I don't want to lose the thread.
Okay, sorry.
But I did want to lose it for just 1 second because I just wanted to pose the question, and we don't have to get into this because we're not a science show, but this is a query that I send out to people. Is it that Zika is any worse than rubella? Because both affect pregnant women, right? My query is...
What does rubella actually do to the fetus, though?
Well, I don't know. But my conspiracy theory would say that the pharmaceutical industry... No, this is a collaboration between the pharmaceutical industry and Monsanto to sell more drugs and more pesticides. Because my contention would be that a lot of diseases have been sort of equal in seriousness over the last 50 years. But now they're getting this super hyper attention that makes everybody freak out and be so fearful. Actually, I don't think the risks are necessarily, and I don't know this because I'm not a scientist, but I'm just positing this, that there might be little commercial interest behind it. Okay, that's it. We're going to go back to poison ivy.
Which
what are
is
we
horrible, but doesn't make your head shrink.
Yeah, what are we going to look up?
Just put poison ivy and then just do, I can't remember what the rest of the word is. Just put tech.
Well, how am I going to search it?
Just put poison ivy and tech, and it'll
Like the tech industry?
Yeah. Just
Should
put
I
that.
just put Silicon Valley poison ivy?
Just put that, and it will come.
Technu.
Yes.
Technu outdoor skin cleanser.
That's what takes the poison ivy off.
And oak wash. Okay, but I'd still say use a washcloth. Get this? That's fine. And don't forget your washcloth.
I never use a washcloth. Is that gross? Why do they even make washcloths? It seems like a waste of perfectly good terry cloth.
No, there's certain things you want to scrub off.
Could be a towel if it was left larger.
I love washcloths. Don't say that. You
can only use them once, and they get all, because they're wet, and then they get all stagnant because you throw them in the bottom of your shower.
Nope. Here's one thing, is that why I love washcloths is that I can't afford to get the nice colored towels that I want because towels are expensive. But you can afford washcloths, and you could
sew a whole bunch together.
Well, you don't even have to sew.
What are you talking about? You can't afford towels. You have towels. I've seen towels.
I know, but they're never the colors I want because they're just towels that people gave me. They're not towels that I went to the store and I said, okay.
You care about what color towels you have?
Yes. But I have never been able to express myself that way because I never have enough money to buy the towels I want.
All right. Well, I will buy you a set of towels for Christmas. What color towels have you been yearning for?
Well, I have to see it because I could say blue and it might not be the right blue. Because there's certain blues I don't like. There's certain blues I would just do anything for.
You want that old school like sky blue, right?
No.
You want like baby
No,
blue?
I hate that. No.
You want navy?
You know how many kinds of blue there are? There's probably 20 kinds of blue.
All right, just give me some general range of the blue that you're...
Okay, it's more like a
slate?
Like indigo, but with a little purple. Okay, but it's effervescent and it tingles.
And it will probably bleed onto all of your nice white T-shirts and make them pale blue.
No, not if you get an expensive one. You're going to get me an expensive one, right?
You only want one?
What are you talking about? A whole set? How are you going to do that?
I don't even know. All right, just
no. You're not gonna buy me towels, but I appreciate the idea. It was a nice idea, but anyway, where were we before we went through this?
Where are these towels these mystic towels?
Mystical towels
that you want so much that tingle.
Well, you never know where you're going to see them. It's just like clothes. You don't exactly know when you walk into a store if it's going to have.
You're not really the like Bed Bath and Beyond kind of girl. So I'm trying to figure out
I've been there a couple times
where you've spied these towels of your dreams.
I probably see them in advertisements for fancy houses. Maybe.
What is that? Are they in like Pottery Barn?
I don't know.
It's not that fancy.
They're out there.
Does Williams-Sonoma do bathroom stuff now, or is it just kitchen stuff?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. All right. It's in my radar, though, so calm down.
Yeah. Well, could you get me some Persian rugs, too?
We may have to draw the line.
Could you get me some linens? Because those are things, like when you're in this sort of lower middle class area, you can't get fancy rugs and you can't get fancy towels and you can't get fancy linens. And for some reason, there's some part of me that would just kind of like that. I don't know why.
Well, it's luxurious and it feels nice.
It looks nice.
It does look nice.
It's cloth. It's beautiful cloth.
Yeah. We have Anikini sheets, but it's only because it's not because I can afford them.
No, I know. That's
because my mother worked there for years and years. So like
we know Susan, so we know when the sales are.
Yes, and that.
Yeah,
my kids have Anikini towels as beach towels, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, if I had a little extra money, I might go to their sale, their yearly sale. But let's stop talking about shopping.
All right.
Somebody's calling us. I can't believe it. We're so phone averse.
Well, it doesn't work to do this anymore because it's over there. But hang on.
Okay.
Let me just
Emily's
wait. No, it's stopped.
No, it's still going. You have a big decision to make. You're just going to look at the phone. You're not going to answer it.
I can't see the thing, and there's no way to
tell who it is.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to call us because the caller ID doesn't work, send us a Facebook message.
Yes, because Christina has her computer open.
Yeah.
The trouble is, I can't rig this up so it puts the person on the air. So then one of us has to go off the air and since the caller ID is not working, every single time that I've answered the phone in the last 6 months almost, no, with the exception of, I think, maybe George and Duffy, it's almost every single time been a telemarketer, which is giant waste of this delightful show.
Actually, the way that we can deal with a call-in person is the way that Bob Barker used to deal with it on, what's the show? The Price is Right or something.
Yes.
Where he'd talk into the microphone and then he'd put it in front of the mouth of the other person when after he asked the question. It was a back and forth, right?
But we've kind of tried to do that with this, and it has, first of all, it has to go on speaker, and then I can't hear what's going on any longer because I have my headphones on.
Oh,
then I can't.
I see what the problem is.
I can't hear what they're asking, so then I have to somehow reply without hearing what they said. It's very anxiety causing.
Wow. Okay. All right. I hear you.
I think that somebody figured out how to put the phone back online, right? I mean, on air.
They did?
I think so, but no one has told me or shown us yet.
Yeah, because we're slacker DJs.
We are, and I'm sure it went out in one of those millions of emails that come through.
Yeah, you think they dropped us from the list? I don't get too many anymore.
No, I get them, but I only read maybe like 1/4 of them. If something in the header is something that I feel like is something I should be reading.
Like if you saw DJ's World Elephant Day, if you saw that, you would click on it.
Probably.
Yeah, I bet you would.
But usually I see
Todd,
like somebody needs a sub for, a day that I know that I can't sub or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just don't open it.
So Todd, if you want us to read those emails, just put in the subject heading, just put World Elephant Day, and we'll know that that's kind of a code for us.
That's the slacker DJ code.
To do our job and read the emails. So,
I don't think Todd or anybody expects us to read all the emails if they're very clearly not like
if it's for
directed toward
somebody
us.
Looking for subs, and we don't generally have time to be subs for other people's shows. Plus, we don't know how to use the equipment.
It's true. We don't know how to use the equipment.
Like I would know how to put a CD in the CD player.
No, I don't either.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know how to.
I do it my own way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guess what? It's time for track of music,
which we will not play from the CD player.
No, we're going to do it from my computer, which I.
Or oh my God, the turntable! I can't believe people. That's got to be complicated because you have to take off this big cover thing.
Right. You actually have to put a record on, and you have to pull the right fader up. That'd be pretty
crazy.
Tough.
Okay.
Pretty tough for a recording engineer.
All right, let's put some music on and we'll check our Facebook page and see who maybe was calling us.
Okay, this is Rick Ceballos from Bristol. Cool. I love hearing little hand drum on a Friday.
And that little ching thing. Ching,
Ching, ching. These are
ching-a-ling.
organic sounds that make us feel...
What is that, a tambourine or
Good.
just a little, like a triangle or a little bell?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I had so many things on my mind. I had...
That's true.
I don't know. I just have things on my mind. Important things.
I don't know what the heck I wrote on this
Well,
list.
we were trying to review what we did this week, and you said you were coming up blank. I know a few things that I did this week. I played up at the Whammy Bar
Cool.
as a backup mandolin player. That's always fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could play the mandolin still or at all, ever.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
When I'm old, because that's the only time like that life will maybe slow. Probably it won't slow down. I know lots of old people that are not slow. Don't you? We're
Yeah.
not going to, I don't think it's
yeah.
going to slow down when we get old like we expect.
No, you should set your sights. Say, well, in 2 years, I aspire to playing at the Whammy Bar in Calais, Vermont.
I can't play at the Whammy Bar in 2 years. I can't even play.
You could.
Nobody plays at the Whammy Bar after they've been playing the mandolin for like 2 years.
No, if you wanted to, you could do it. I'm telling you, I'm
Yeah, but I'd have to
guaranteeing it.
stop doing every other thing that I do, which is physically impossible.
I don't believe that.
And my fingers would be all like nubby and hard.
Now, if we put in like 2 hours a week, we could get there.
How come people haven't invented some way to not give you all those blisters on your fingers?
You
when
don't.
play?
You get blisters, but then they turn into, well, you don't necessarily get blisters. They
How
get.
come you don't have gross knobby hands?
What do you mean? I have calluses, but I like them. I don't dislike them.
You don't. They don't look like you have calluses.
Well, who are you thinking of that has these big knobby calluses?
I
that
don't
you
know.
like
Musician people who push on
push
strings.
on strings. Pushing on
No.
strings. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a really, really personal question for you.
Oh, goody.
If it's too personal, you just tell me. Okay.
Nothing's too personal usually.
Okay.
We're the oversharers.
Okay.
What? Oh my, she's got a really evil looking grin on her face.
So, did somebody tell you to start using hashtags?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it. Nation's site of excitement. Hashtag.
I knew how to do that one by myself. I mean, in the beginning, I said, what's the deal with this little, and I did the little pound symbol, and I said, what is the deal with this? Like, are you supposed to do that? And people said, oh, it's how people who are searching for photos in some certain category can find it. And I was thinking that's weird because I see some pretty crazy things out there that nobody is possibly going to search for.
Right, right.
So they were like, oh no, it's also just kind of part of your caption. You can put it under there to organize your own photos. And it's just, you can put whatever your little heart desires. So I do.
Okay. Was that too personal?
So personal. God.
Yeah, no, I just think I didn't know that on Facebook people did search on hashtags that much.
I don't know if they do, but see,
I think on
I'm
Twitter
sharing
people
them
do.
straight from Instagram, so the hashtags are already on there. I'm not putting them on Facebook.
Everything that's going on Facebook is from Instagram?
Yeah, because my computer's broken.
How convoluted.
So the only thing I have right now that's working is this iPhone. So I've been, and my camera is also broken. So I've been only taking iPhone pictures, and then they can go straight up to Facebook.
I see.
So if you look at all my pictures lately, they just say from Instagram, and then they're full of hashtags.
Yes, you're hashtagging Instagram.
I've never put an actual hashtag like straight on Facebook.
Yeah, it's not as common. I'm not saying don't do it.
I do see people do it. I don't really know why.
Well, I do it sometimes. I do it more poetically. I don't do it because I want that word to be searchable. Sometimes it could be an odd word that nobody ever in a million years is going to search on, but it just gives it a little strange emphasis.
Kind of does.
A modern use
like
of language.
Italics.
Yeah, kind of it can be a summary or add a twist to a previous comment. Ironic twist. So I
modern
use
poet's
it that way.
license.
Yeah.
Well, I need to get a data plan because I think it's.
Ugh! Don't talk about data plans.
Sorry, I'll stop.
That's so boring to me. Data
I can
plans.
only use it
Just
on
the
Wi-Fi.
words. Why do they
because
have to call it something
data
like that?
plan? Yeah, the word plan Maybe they should say data package.
You know, they could just give them interesting plant names. Go with the hyacinth package. I don't know. I'm just so sick of these words that give you a kind of a blank feeling inside. A blank, empty, modern, contemporary.
I hate modern.
Existentially
world.
bereft kind of.
That's why I'm dressed like a Mennonite woman.
That's why I love it. You know, I think somebody might come up to you today and just say,
you know how people walk around in their modern clothes and they're asking like their spouse or their sister, like, oh, did these jeans make my butt look fat? Or, you know,
yeah,
is this whatever? I like actually have to ask my spouse in the morning, does this dress make me look too much like a Mennonite woman?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the problem. I mean, you could show up at the museum and one of the...
What if someone doesn't realize that I'm a Victorian woman and not a Mennonite woman?
Yeah, somebody might come up and go, let me guess, Mennonite.
Because we go around saying that to Mennonites all the time. No. See, okay, people are always confusing my museum with... we've done this before. The Justin Smith Moral Homestead. There's also the Joseph Smith birthplace.
And then there's the Morgan
there's the
horse.
Justin Morgan horse. These are all Vermont things, and people get them confused. So sometimes people come to my museum where I'm dressed up in funny Victorian clothes and ask if it's the Mormon birthplace. So although I'm feeling like I look like a Mennonite, I wonder if, people who aren't terribly religion savvy might think that I'm a Mennonite woman leading a tour for some religious birthplace.
Well, wouldn't it just make sense to put them all together into one big museum? Like, what would the name of it be? The Joseph
Morgan Smith
Moral. I just think that would, clear up any issues.
Yeah, we just have to dig up that old horse's bones and drag it over. We need to get them their golden tablets and stick them up in our carriage barn.
Like a theme park, central.
Yes,
with
the Mormon water slide.
Yeah,
where you ride on like the flaming bush or whatever.
The flaming bush.
I think I'm mixing my religions.
That's okay.
Burning bush.
It doesn't matter. What does it matter if we mix them at this point? Does it matter, really?
I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
You could have midways where you sacrifice the lamb.
Well, just weren't all these things supposed to be the same in the beginning anyway?
Are there any religious theme parks, like really kitschy, like
I'm sure
over the top, silly religious theme parks?
Of course there are. Of course. But anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I saw a great prank on ye old Facebook.
What?
It's this great video where somebody had organized it to they sent people out onto the subway with fake books. They were kind of
they have cameras in them?
No, but they had people filming people's reactions.
Oh, wait, but the books were like really, really, really obscene titles, right?
I think I could say a few of them on the air. So a person, a regular-looking guy, would just be sitting there, and he'd be holding up this book called Deepak Chopra. Hiding your erection from God. He's just sitting there reading this thing, and people are sort of looking over and getting a little charge out of it. It's funny. There was one, Tinder training your toddler. So there's a picture of this little toddler swipe with an iPhone. There was Math for Non-Asians, a skill builder and reference guide for the genetically challenged.
that would be
I don't
me.
know, some of these other ones are a little bit racy for Friday morning. If this was just a podcast, I'd just whip through the list, but I'm a little reticent being on, I wanted to say public radio. It's a radio. Radio is public by nature.
We are public radio, aren't we?
No, we're
community radio is
a public radio.
Technically the same as public radio, right?
What
does that even mean?
I don't know.
We should have like a list of all the vocab words that might be associated with this place, so we can
Just like you can look up a glossary for audio engineering.
I need a glossary for this radio station.
Yeah, I just looked one up the other day, sort of by accident, on audio engineering, and all the terms, you can go look them up, and they're all in a big list. So we could do that for radio as well.
Oh, cool.
What is the console? Here's one more that I think I can say that's not too bad. How to Fake Your Own Death by Prince. That's a good one. The rest of them,
pretty good one.
Joy of Cooking, and Joy of Cooking with the easily recognizable logo of that classic cookbook, but it says Joy of Cooking Meth.
Oh, the Facebook pranks! I love them.
I know.
You know what I don't love though? Those stupid things that everyone wants you to copy and paste and share on your page.
I never do it.
Well, I've never done it either, but like they're sort of, there's a bunch of little pranky-ish ones going around, like you pretend you're like, blah, 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 I was driving along and I spilled some gasoline on my sleeve and then I lit my cigarette and it caught on fire and now I'm in the hospital and ha ha ha, if you're still reading this, you'll know it's a joke, and post and share to see how many people actually read through your status reports.
That's a big one, to see how many people read through blah, blah, blah.
Yes. There's a ton where it basically describes some sort of horrific accident you've been in. And the very last bit was like, if you read all of this, you'll know I'm just joking or whatever, copy and paste.
That's just dumb.
Then you get like 60 comments of people being like, oh my God, are you okay? Because they actually didn't read it.
That's kind
but
of...
But like, it's just stupid. It's just stupid people.
I think it's a waste of your life.
Huge waste.
Which... I know.
Is this some sort of test? Is it like some sort of friendship test or time commitment test that people actually read every last drop of everything?
It just reflects on the person who posted it.
I can't do it.
That they are wasting their life. But there's a lot of ways to waste your life.
And I am guilty of most of them.
There's
just not that one.
There's a really big way to waste your life.
Like listening to this radio show?
Well, no, that's kind of a lesser... If you categorize them into sections.
We're making you feel better about yourselves.
But no, I would say that one of the ways to waste your life is to hold on to hate.
I know, but it's hard to let it go sometimes.
Okay, well, that's the whole point, because I know I'm only saying this because I have the issue myself. And when I say hate, I mean also resentment, all the, variations on a theme.
Bitterness.
Yeah. And I'm not... Believe me, I'm not advocating forgiveness. I would not suggest trying to go straight.
She doesn't get her hand stamped at the Jesus theme park.
Exactly. You don't go from hate to forgiveness in one easy step. You just don't.
I'm okay with forgiveness if there's a big, long bit of time between the fact.
Well, here's what I think. There's some intermediary steps. So first of all, you just forget, don't put that pressure on yourself to, I should forgive. Just throw that idea away. What you want to do is you want to imagine yourself alone in a hotel room in Paris. Are you with me?
I guess. I thought you were alone in the hotel room.
No, and you want to just look at your life from the third floor of the hotel, and your whole life is before you. And all kinds of new possibilities are there. You might become a writer. You might go hang out in a cafe and meet, Ernest Hemingway or Anais Nin or...
He's dead. Ernest Hemingway is dead.
No, but this is imaginary, so you could meet him.
Okay.
Or you could meet Randy Levitt. I mean, I don't care who you meet.
You could meet Randy Levitt pretty easily.
Your whole life is opening out before you, and it has so now here's the trick: is that it has nothing to do with that entrenched disagreement or petty, ongoing, long-lasting petty disagreement that you have with somebody, something, your neighbors, whatever it is. It's just it enables you to let go. You just kind of let go and say, my life is bigger than this. My life has all this potential that has nothing to do with this other thing.
Basically, you don't have to forgive. You just have to forget.
Yeah.
Just forget it.
Forget it. Kind of detach. And ultimately that detachment will lead you to a kind of a compassionate understanding of the other person's human frailty, their vulnerability, and that leads to forgiveness. But it's a long, there's no time frame. This could take decades. It could take lifetimes. It's okay. Like, don't stress.
There's a lot of pressure for people to forgive their bitter. Yeah.
Yeah, like
right.
it's like you're something wrong with you if you can't forgive. Just skip that.
Yeah. I'm totally.
Let's go for something you could actually do. Like let's aim low. Yeah. Anyway, that's Personal Growth Friday today. But
yeah, and snaps to whoever put the air conditioner in here. This is great.
Are you still feeling?
And I am not an air conditioner kind of girl. Like, I do not usually advocate for air conditioning using.
I always say that, but heck, I've been using air conditioning lately like what's the phrase? Like nobody's business. That's the one that popped into my head. I couldn't quite get to it.
I was going to say a bat out of hell, but that doesn't make any sense either.
No, that's fine. Let's advocate.
No, that's a speed
That's
expression.
okay. Let's cross some boundaries here and create creative use of language. I
have this weird snobbery about how I won't use the air conditioning in my car. I'm like, heck no, I'm just going to roll down the windows. But, it's like...
Does it cause pollution? Is that
I don't
the issue?
think so. I don't know. It probably causes just as much pollution with all the little Freon leaking out of your car without it being on. I don't know.
I'm going to give you a pass.
It's just weird. I just don't turn it on because it feels unnatural.
Emily?
Yeah, yo.
I'm just going to give you a pass on that.
Were we supposed to play music before now?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? I would, but I'm over here, and I don't know how.
I hate it. I hate interrupting you. You're so fascinating to me that I would never ever stop you from going on and on and on about stuff that doesn't matter.
Thanks.
Don't let me get in the way. Okay, here we got a Chris Kleeman track, "Magnet to Steel."
Magnetism, baby, just for you. I know you got the magnetism for me too. Drawn to each other like a magnet to steel. It's a common connection we're ready to feel. Yes, our poles are in alignment and we're ready to rock. Electrified north and south around the cloud. Current is flowing from our heads to our toes. To get connected for that current's flow. Got to get connected for the current's flow. Got the magnetism, baby, just for you. I know you got the magnetism for me too. Yes, we're drawn to each other like a magnet to steel. Common connection, now we're ready to feel. Pressure starting to build. You're the only magnet that gives me a thrill. My needle is twitching towards your magnetic north. Hey, slide up to me, baby. Let's chart our course. Slide up to me, baby. Let's chart our course. Yes, electrons are pulsing right through the air. Just like lightning, baby, rolling down the stairs. Don't make no excuses now, man, there's nothing to lose. Gotta pull on my plug, I might blow a fuse. Yes, pull on my plug, honey, I might blow a fuse. Got the magnetism, baby, just for you. Know you got that magnetism for me too. Yeah, drawn to each other like a magnet to steel. It's a common connection, we're ready to feel. current magnetistic. Common connection, now we're ready to.
I'm not on. Oh, hold on.
You weren't. I'm having trouble today. You know what screwed me up is it says, sorry, the privacy setting on this post means that you can't share it to 11th Hour Radio's timeline. Why the heck? Because
I'm trying to make my toes
because it was
look like
on
fingers
Instagram
here.
post.
Do you know anybody who has toes this long? Look at my toes.
That's toes are something that I don't usually pay a whole lot of attention to.
But look at, like, my toes are like fingers.
They look great. I mean, they look like great toes, like monumental.
I'm fascinated.
That's not the word I meant. Monumental. I meant mythic? No.
It's the how toes.
The how toes.
They are the same as fingers, like interchangeable.
So they can do jobs?
Yes.
What kind of jobs?
Like finger things. But, like, I don't mean like that. I mean, like, jobs.
You can play
I
chess?
could maybe learn to play the mandolin with my toes, Christina. How about you get 2 years, you teach me to play the mandolin at the whammy bar with my toes?
No, I didn't offer that.
Well, why? You think my toes are monumental?
Just because that would take a little extra time, and I don't have the time
It's
for
given
that.
me a nice feeling of safety, though, because I feel like if I somehow snip one of my fingers off in some sort of gory accident, they could easily graft one of my toes onto my fingers, and I would be fine.
Okay.
Because they're, like, the same.
If you have stuff that makes you feel good, I say go for it. Even if it's completely false. I think
I guess toes are jointed a little different than
anything
fingers. I
that
don't know.
helps us get through life that doesn't hurt somebody else, you'd only be hurting yourself, right? Snipping off your toes.
Well, not on purpose. I mean, I just would rather have a missing toe than a missing finger.
Gotcha.
So I'm just saying, if I lose a finger, I'd take one of my toes and put it on my fingers instead.
Good to know.
Okay.
Okay, so I had a question.
Sure.
This is a game.
I love your games.
Yeah. The game is I say, my doctor told me ... and I say, and then you get to take a turn.
Are you going to say that thing the doctor told you?
I'm going to say, my doctor told me to get a juicer, for example. Now you say, my doctor told me to.
Do we always have to use that sentence?
Yes, that's the game. Don't change the game now. We're just starting. Just try it. If it doesn't work, we
Okay, my doctor told me to ...
No, you answer.
Oh,
now
what?
Yeah.
I don't understand this game.
No,
Why do you always pick such complicated games that
not.
people have to be like rocket scientists to understand your games? Wait, so I say the whole sentence that whatever I make up?
No, you don't make it up. It's real. It's real life. It's a real life game. It's about your
Okay,
real
so
life.
I have to say what my doctor really told me to do?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, my doctor told me to get a massage,
There you go.
but I cannot afford that, so sorry, doctor.
Okay, moving right along.
What? Do I win?
No.
What? It's a game. What do I win?
Well, you just see where it goes.
Oh,
It doesn't
fine.
have an
Okay,
objective
okay.
end to it. Okay, so my doctor told me to release humanity's anxiety from my feet and ankles.
What kind of doctor are you going to? Has he seen my feet and ankles? Look at these. I have the world's anxiety.
See,
right here in these toes.
I knew you'd have something to say about this. You don't even wait for me to answer the question. Like you said,
Well,
what kind of doctor is that? And then
What
you
kind
went
of
on,
doctor is it? Is it
it all came-
podiatrist?
It all came back to you and your feet.
Is it a podiatrist /
No,
medicine man? What?
no. It's a doctor, my doctor. So it's your turn.
Doctor
My
of
doctor-
what? Doctor of what? What is his actual title?
Why do you think it's a he?
Okay, she. I don't know why I think it's a he. Because that sounds like a silly thing a man
Okay,
would
let's
say.
just keep the momentum. My
All right,
doctor
all
told
right.
me it's your turn.
My doctor told me... God, Christina, I never go to the doctor.
Well, just try.
They never tell me anything. I usually tell them everything that I'm dying of, and they tell me that I'm not dying of those things.
Well, then they say go get
Like
a
I
life.
save it. I save up everything that I'm dying of
My
until I go to the
my doctor
doctors.
told me that I'm okay.
Yeah.
But didn't they say something else?
Oh, my doctor told me that I have to fast before I get blood work done, which seems like really crummy.
Yeah,
I can't. They didn't tell me. At first, they didn't tell me. They said, "Oh, go get your blood work done for your annual physical." They didn't say anything else. They just said, "Just go down to the lab and do it." And so I went down to the lab to do it, and they said, "Oh, you have to come here first thing in the morning after you've fasted." Why didn't my doctor tell me that and save me a trip?
Oh, man. This is about mixed signals.
And it was too late. I'd already eaten lots of corn pops and things like that.
Your usual healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good one. My doctor told me that I could have 3 ounces of beer a week, which kind of dampened my enthusiasm for drinking, which I think was the point.
Is your liver shot? What's wrong with you? You can get a
Yeah.
replacement one of those if you want.
What, a new liver? I'd rather just kind of resuscitate the one I have.
I don't think you can do that.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Yes, you
can't.
can't. Come on.
No.
Anything
you can
is
fix your lungs. If you have smoker lung, which you don't actually, you can sing opera and you can get rid of it. But I don't think you can fix your liver. But you can get a fresh one from a dead person.
Don't say don't. Don't say never.
Or
So
on the
mu-
black market on the
You know,
internet.
you know how important it is to use your positivity.
What? Is your liver really shot?
Okay, it's your turn. I don't want to go too deeply into these issues. Your turn. My doctor told me.
My doctor told me that I have to wear these really fancy footbeds in my shoes, and I almost never remember to put them in.
Okay. Nice.
I've never actually listened to anything my doctor's ever said to me.
Now we're getting to the point of the game. No, I am going to try to do what my doctor tells me. My doctor told me to vocalize. Who?
I don't think I can talk to you. I don't think I can play this game anymore.
Okay, game's over. That was fun.
Yeah.
What next? We have about 3 minutes to get 4, 6. Can you do math?
No, we all know I cannot.
Okay, I'm going to just come up with
Look at the thing. I can't see it from here.
that. Says 11:55, so we've got like a whole mountain of time ahead of us.
Holy cow.
I mean, we have a minute or two, which is, sometimes can feel like a mountain. I just want to see if there's anything really, truly.
Sometimes just a molehill.
There's such important things that we might
I haven't
not
even
have.
used any of my scribblings
God,
from my list.
I want to just ask you if you ever walk past stuff and get caught on it.
Yes.
Like
Everything I walk past, I
doorknobs
get cut
and
on.
corners of drawers and stuff
Yes.
that rips your shirt.
Oh my God, every minute.
All the time it happens to me. It's just like, I don't know what is
It's like
wrong with
inanimate
me.
objects reach out for my clothing.
Yeah, I'm going to ask my doctor.
That's a good idea.
What is it with this?
Maybe it's an electromagnetic field in your checkered shirt.
I haven't ripped this shirt yet.
Oh, knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. We shouldn't have.
You still have to wear it
jinxed it.
out of this room.
I'd like to wear it for the day, if I
That'd be
could.
Mm-hmm.
Take it off at night, possibly. I won't sleep in this one.
Not only do I catch every single thing that I walk by with my clothing, but I also spill any amount of food down the front of me every time I eat, and I don't understand. Like, other people seem to be able to put the food from their plate into their mouth.
They're just faking eating.
Do I have like a shaky hands? Do I pile my fork? Is there a specific way? I don't think I put too much food on my fork.
No, you're just actually eating, and other people are faking.
No, people appear as I look around me in the world to be eating.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't get, like you
Boy,
load
that's
your
tough then.
spoon
That's tough
with your
then.
cereal and your milk, and you give it a little shake right
Yeah,
before you leaves the
it's-
bowl to make sure everything's stable.
Gotta be something wrong
It's
with
fine.
you.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You get close to your mouth. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And right before you put it in, it's like suddenly mini earthquake goes on inside the spoon, and it just tumbles all down you.
It's because you're thinking of so many things simultaneously.
Toothpaste doesn't stay on my toothbrush.
Well, your attention doesn't stay on your toothbrush either, and your attention doesn't stay on your fork. And I'm sorry, you have to meditate. You have to learn how to focus on one thing at a time.
Did you see that?
No?
A bird just flew right up to our window and hovered and then flew away.
That's cool. That was a messenger.
Telling us to shut the hell
To
up.
get off the air. It's like, people, it's time to... Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with it.
All right.
I'm having a great time, but
Good,
I think
good.
I can deal with actually ending the show.
All right. What are you
Okay.
going to play us out on?
Well, first, I'm just going to thank everybody for listening to 11th Hour
Well, that's
Radio.
so nice of you.
You didn't really mean that.
Yes, I did.
You're just pulling my big leg again.
It was nice of you guys. We have so much fun in here.
Yeah, hoping that
We're
you
amusing
do.
ourselves.
We're only having
Entirely.
fun because you're there. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm going to press the right button this time.
Okay, and we'll be back
gonna get
next Friday.
Yeah, and we'll be here.
Well, Ma told her son that the way of the gun will lead you down a long, wicked road to hell. And you won't get too far if you don't know right from wrong. You can't drink the water when there's poison in a well. But if you start to run, son, don't forget to raise some. Just one thing that you must understand. Well, the road it has swallowed many who have followed, and it ain't afraid to take another man. Rain coming down the mountain, and the steam is starting to rise. And if you plan to stay, you might not see the light of day. When November blows its wicked winds at night. And that's when I started running with the weight of that gun and a mama's words like a bullet in my brain. Well, the road it has swallowed many who have followed, and it ain't afraid to take another man. Now the stars fade at dawn, and I keep on keeping on. I'm trying to outrun both sides of the law. And once I'm out of range, I believe I'll change my name, and I'll settle down and make a brand new start. And I'll stake my claim, and I'll stick it till it stays, with the mama's words like a bullet in my brain. And the road it will swallow many who have followed, ain't afraid to take another man. She said the road it will swallow many who have followed, and it ain't afraid to take another man.